The paranormal's weird. Suffice to say, it's not always cut and dry. It's not always ghosts, vampires, and poltergeists. So today I'm going to show you some spooky and scary stuff caught on camera. But before we start, please don't forget to subscribe. Alright, let's get to it. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Brianna M. Young, and in this video we have a clip from a live feed from TikTok where the supposed Tupac makes a comeback stating that he may have been gone, but he never left. And, you know, depending on who you ask, a lot of people think that he didn't die, that he went into witness protection. So, could it be him? Maybe. However, in this day and age with AI as advanced as it's gotten, it's not unfathomable to believe that somebody created this with AI. However, I can't say for certain. I don't want to get too tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, but let's put it like this. I think it was legit. But that's just me.
They said the lie was fake, so I came up here. You swear AI got this much soul? I've been gone, but I never left. You don't hide from truth. You prepare until the world ready. Last thing I'm gonna say, if it wasn't me, why they panicking?
Number 2.
This video is brought to us by TikTok user Tyler Heron, and in this video, he is in Georgia, and he's showing us that there's this siren that just keeps going off, and it's like non-stop. He tells us that sometimes it goes off for tests, and maybe it's like once every other week at most, and this is just non-stop. He thinks something's coming from it, so, albeit a malfunction or maybe siren head, it's still a strange occurrence. Stepping back from a non-paranormal view, this could be like a tornado siren, this could be some kind of indication of maybe imminent danger. What's really unsettling about it is you don't know why it's going off or what it's for, it's just going off. And it's obviously there to get everyone's attention, but we don't know why.
Non-stop, all day. Alarms, announcements. You can't tell me this is normal. I've been working out here for 15, 20 years, right on this stretch of 41. I could hear this. They do a test Wednesday. Every once in a while, there's something random. This shit is not normal. Y'all get ready.
Number 3.
This video is brought to us by TikTok user The Laser Guy, and in this video we have two pilots flying a plane over a city when a laser penetrates the cockpit. Now, what's shocking is that this laser is reaching this far, but imagine if it had hit that guy directly in the eye. If he was blinded and made a mistake, he could have caused a plane crash. Not that it should be said, but at this point, if you do have a high-grade laser, don't point it at planes. You would think this would be common sense, but in this day and age, common sense has shifted to become uncommon sense. Anyway, yeah, it's just kind of impressive to see it reach this far, and it's honestly scary that this dumbass could have caused a second 9/11.
Number 4.
This video is brought to us by TikTok user MuseCTV. And in this video, he or they, whoever's filming, has purchased a home, and they broke through a wall in their basement to find what would seemingly be a secret tunnel, or an underground passageway. And as they go farther down it, it forks off into two separate passages, which, that's not creepy. I think I'd find it a little hard to sleep at night, knowing that there's some kind of tunnel passage underneath my home that I didn't put there, and not knowing what's lurking beneath. On the positive side of this, I mean, he does have a whole new area to explore, and this is work he didn't have to put in. If he did choose to continue the work and expand it, who knows what he'll find.
Ever bought a home with a fucking hole? I advise go in it. No fucking way, Jimmy. Oh my.
Number 5.
This video is brought to us by TikTok user Horror Fantasies. And we don't get much context in this video, we just have a guy walking around in his house filming himself when he happens to spot what the video claims is the boiled one in his bathroom or other room, and as he sees it, he screams and it closes the door. Now, it's most likely faked, just from the way it looks, but even if it wasn't, it's fucking creepy. Like, to me, it just was very unsettling to watch. Like, just, I can't explain it. Now, it's most likely somebody in a mask, although the figure is really tall. Like, it's almost as tall as the door frame, so I don't know. I don't really have a good explanation for this one. Hopefully it's just a prank, because I sure as fuck wouldn't want to live with whatever that is in my house. What do you think of this clip? Let me know down below.
Didn't work, guys. Merlin would have been barking. I don't think.
A smile is something special. A ribbon is something rare. So I'll be special and I'll be rare with a smile and a ribbon in my hair. To be a girl they notice takes more than a fancy dress. So I'll be noticed because I'll dress with a
Number 6.
This video is brought to us by TikTok user DD Luna Whisper, and in this video we have somebody who is exploring in Mediator, Greece. When they spot something in a crevasse, they zoom in with what I can only assume is the new iPhone, because the zoom on this is immaculate, and what they spot seemingly looks like a giant skull. Now, according to conspiracy, apparently the Smithsonian collected all the giant bones and giant skulls and they covered up the existence of giants. It really depends how deep you want to go down the rabbit hole with this kind of stuff, but I'll tell you, even if it's not, it really does look like it. I mean, it could just be a rock and a little bit of pareidolia there, but I don't know. It's hard to argue. If that is a skull, where's the rest of the body? Videos like this leave you with more questions than answers.
Someone said the Smithsonian must have missed one. Look at what this person finds in this crevice while in Mitora, Greece. A giant skull that fell down who knows how long ago. And if you look, they're about 100 yards away from this crevice. So that head is estimated to be twice the size of a human skull, which is exactly how many different ancients described the size of some giants. Twice the size, some were 3 times the size, double rows of teeth. Look at this freaking thing, dude. Giant skull found in Greece. And guess what? The ancient Greeks talked all about freaking giants. Also note, you can't really get up here. This isn't part of the tour. It's kind of a spire sticking up out of the ground. And furthermore, the person who uploaded this said that God guided their gaze to this spot. They saw it with their eyes first, and then they said, hold on a sec, zoom in. It's a freaking giant skull. And by the way, before you think, that's impossible, dude, look up the newspaper articles since the 1800s. There's been hundreds of articles about giant bones, giant skulls, everything found, boom, bang, bing, all across the United States, all across Europe, let alone the ancient texts, like the Bible, and even the Quran talks about it. I'm pretty sure even the freaking Talmud mentions giants. It was common knowledge back then. Cain and Abel, you got Jack and the Beanstalk. How many fairy tales? I'm just reading fairy tales now, and I'm seeing that so many of them are talking about giants. Fairy tale. They duped us, man. People thinking giants didn't exist or weren't real, yada yada. They freaking were, but the problem is that if you find out that giants are legit, it'll make you question the official narrative of how history unfolded, and their whole charade falls down. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow for
Number 7.
This video comes from TikTok user Spencer Ian, and in it he's investigating some of the hieroglyphics and the markings left on rocks here in Egypt when he comes across what he thinks is an later addition to the structure, and it's blocking something off, whether it's hiding a message behind the wall here in these hieroglyphics we can't read, or it's outright blocking a door. We're unsure. Although I doubt it a mistake. Why else would they cover up the writing? I mean, it would be either to hide something or to hide what it's saying. Either way, it's interesting, and it's kind of creepy to think that somebody didn't want us knowing it was on there, so they messed with it. And it's not like he can just go and pry the rock away. If he had the correct tools, I'm sure there's some kind of law forbidding it.
Alright, I just found something. This shit here is not original. I don't think so. I'm looking at this. See this wall with the hieroglyphics right here? And then there's that wall right there, which is parallel to it. But then this wall is in front of it. Like an entranceway. But look at this. It's like hieroglyphics behind the wall. This is original shit, but it's got some other shit like scribed in here. I don't know, this look like Chinese writing or something, so they probably put this here afterwards. I don't know. No, it might be Egyptian. Yeah, it is. It's hieroglyphics on the outside, but it's only one rock. The rest of this shit got like graffiti chiseled in it and shit.
And that's all the content I have for you today in this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like I asked earlier, click the buttons like, comment, share, subscribe, all fantastic things that help me out. Either way, catch me daily on Shorts, and I'll see you back here next week for another episode.